What's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to the lab. In the lab, we mess around with different archetypes of all ages, Yu-Gi-Oh ages, and here something I always wanted to do was the Nordics, the Nordic Turbo, Nordic Turbo for lack of a better term right now. But um, Nordics have always been an interesting archetype. It hasn't really had its due yet, but I mean, come on, summoning 3,500 beaters. What more can you want? 3,500, 3,300, 4,000. I mean, and two of them are relative, are kind of easy to get out. Loki seems like it's the hardest one. I have not yet got him out yet, but nevertheless, I've been experimenting with them. Just put it together last night. So I'm gonna give you the deck profile first, and then I'm gonna show you a play of Nordics versus um, Nordics versus I think it's some kind of chaos deck. So it's a chaos deck. So we got I'm gonna mess some of these names. Svartalf of the Nordic Altar, um, Goldfax, Tagnagishner, the goat, the white goat, the black goats, three black goats, one Vanadis, Nordic Ascendant, one Garmin, uh, yeah, the soldier, yeah, I'm gonna mess this up. So you see the deck profile, and I actually put it down there. Those are the Nordics, and of course I got one Blackwing, Gale, for the TG engine, of course, two Rush Rhinos, two TG Strikers, three TG Werewolves, one TG Cyber Magician, one Dandelion, one Crane, one Level Eater, one Lightning Vortex, one Dark Core. I love this card. This is I don't know this card. Yeah, I love this card. You got to send something to the grave. At least there's a cost to it. If it wasn't a cost to it, it'd just be broken. One return from a different dimension before it gets banned. Three Glepnir, the Fetters, Finger. Add one Nordic monster from your deck to your hand. Three Call of the Haunted. For the extra deck, one MX Saber Invoker, one Levier. Um, for the OCG, from the OCG, and I've been loving this card, Silent Honors Arknight. I figured I better play this before everybody else start playing it, and taking special summon monsters. That's what these cards do. Um, one Formula Synchron, one TG Wonder Magician, one Ally of Justice Catastor, one Thought Ruler Archfiend, one Red Dragon Archfiend, Black Rose Dragon, Stardust Dragon, Odin, Loki, and Thor. And so these are the cards that I have so far, and I'm just building this deck. As a matter of fact, I need to take out this the Dark Shark Knight one out and add this one instead. And I have room for one more space. And believe it or not, I'm really supposed to have a Miracle Synchro in here, just because you got spellcasters, you got um, spellcasters, and you at least you have one warrior, and you have dragons. And so, matter of fact, let me add one Draco Dragon Knight, and so you get to see me build decks on this channel. And then when we add one Miracle Fusion, like I said, this is a deck building site. Miracle Synchro Fusion. I'm gonna put two of them down here, and so I'm building the deck. And so let me take out one of these, and I'm gonna add one of those. There we go. There we go. All right. It's easy to get out Dragon Synchros, and of course Dragonite That's another 3200 beater. Plus, it does whatever it wants to do with synchro monsters. So yeah, yeah, yeah. It's a good deck. I mean, I won one game already versus Chaos, and matter of fact, here's the replay. And so you see how the and you'll see it real soon. Of course, I don't know what my opponent's playing. This is all the hindsight. The white goat. The white goat gets you tokens, and the white goat's good for this deck. Good in Mega Phantom Beast also. And I love that card. I had two in a row. That was just a luck of the draw. And now you get to see so many options with this deck once it gets rolling. TG Warwolf. Now, less of the Nordic. When this card is normal summon, you can select one face-up monster you control, except this card special summon one Nordic monster from your hand with a level less than or equal to the select monster's level. Oh, I since broken this already, and I'm gonna preface this with everything. Number one, um, I do not always look up other people's decks on online. Sometimes I do, but I like to once I get an idea of something that sparks my creative juices, then I'll move on without really doing the whole deck because I like to do my own deck. So before in this particular battle now, Thor comes out. Thor. Now, number one, he negates monsters, affects all face-up monsters, and number two, Stardust. And number two, you know, the thing I was really counting on because my opponent only has 200 attack points. I thought it was over. Chaos Sorcerer comes out, and the card should be broken. That card right there, it wasn't broken before Dragons. He destroys. I take 2,700, but Thor has that special ability, and this what gives me the win. Pause. All right, and so that was pretty much it with the whole thing. Thor has that burn damage when it comes back. Yeah. So that's that. This is the Nordic Turbo, the Nordic TG Nordics, whatever you want to call them, deck profile. And I'm gonna keep on playing with these cards and adding and taking stuff out. So this is the initial build of the Nordic Turbo deck. Other engines I've used with Nordics are you call that Nimbles. I call it Nimble Nordics. But TG's of course seems to be doing a better job. I'm gonna keep on messing around. I thought about doing something with a Gusto with a psychics, but we'll leave it alone for right now. All right, I'm done. I'm out. This has already been 8 minutes, 9 minutes now. Good game, y'all. Bye.